Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
And we're from Rusty Monkey.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about tone of voice.
Yeah, and it's really good to mention that we've made an investment in amazing Blackboard.
Yes, check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
It's solid and easily cleanable, we're told, from their marketing, which is what we're all about.
Yeah.
So tone of voice, Chris, what is it?
What is it? Well, it's about how you speak to people from your company, and it's about not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes, it's important to bear in mind as well when you are communicating, there's loads of different audiences. Work out who those audiences are, because it's how you communicate with everyone. It's how you communicate with potential customers, stakeholders, people inside your company. It defines your entire communication language.
And why do you do it?
Why?
That's the next thing on the board.
And why? We're good at reading from the blackboard.
Yeah, it's good,
This is our first time reading from a blackboard. I think it's going well.
Yeah, very well.
It's really good. It inspires trust, helps establish your identity. So really good tone of voice will connect you with your audience. It will have them understand everything you're about, and it should ultimately get that brand loyalty behind you as well. So in the absence of tone of voice, you may have loads of people inside your organization all creating different types of literature, different types of communication, and they may be in conflict with each other. They may even say totally different things. So determining how best to communicate all of your messages in a consistent way.
Yeah, because we've done that in the past when we've done old websites of ours. We've got Dylan in the company who write about elves and witches.
Yeah.
You would be quite flowery in your language.
Yeah, I use a lot of terminology. I think that's one of my things that I can improve upon. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just ramble and put a load of spelling mistakes in. So just getting everyone speaking from the same hymn sheet, that's the way forward.
And we've recently brought in our own tone of voice, and it's been really revolutionary. It's helped us write our emails better. It's helped us communicate better online. It helps us help our customers do exactly the same thing as well. How do you do it? Where do you start? It's important to be as authentic as you can. So when you write your tone of voice, you want to base it on your core values. So we talk about the Simon Sinek golden circle thing. There's probably going to be a link somewhere below all of this again, just to refresh you on that. But it's important, if you get your why statement established, that is pretty much going to underpin how you approach your core values and how you can get that authenticity into your tone of voice.
Yeah, and really the authentic line is people should know what to expect when they come to your company. If you write in one way and they come to your company, it's a completely different culture that they see, then there's something wrong there, and you've got to really come from one viewpoint there.
Yeah, so I guess to give a real world pretend example, you might be solicitors. You might be wanting to portray yourselves as who you are. You might be really fun and happy, and you want to cut through some of that red tape, but because you're a solicitor, you believe you've got to be really staid and professional and conservative in your marketing. And then when people turn up, they might see you, meet you, and see that you're really fun and interesting and different. And that clashes against how you've communicated. So I think it's important to, if you carry that authenticity, there's no surprises when people meet you face to face. They understand who you are already, hopefully.
Yeah, because a lot of business communication is quite cold. A lot of websites are quite sterile. But if you can create some warmth into that, people aren't shocked when they meet you and they go, oh yeah, you are a real company and real people inside it.
Yes, and be consistent as well. So don't wander off down some other different type of communication. Stick with what you've agreed and stick with those guidelines that you put together. So creating a communication guide helps you be consistent in that respect. And we've got a few questions as well that we can throw out there that will help you get to where you need to be. Some questions to ask yourself to start your tone of voice. And we're reading these totally from memory and not from a piece of paper that's just down here. So, for instance, do you want to express a sense of humour?
Do you want to use formal or informal language?
Very good. No one can tell this, can they? Do you want to be controversial or do you want to shock people?
Do you have a lot of technical information to communicate? If so, what's the best way of doing that?
Just put loads of jargon in. Jargon.
No more jargon.
Right, okay, sorry. Do you want to use jargon or avoid it?
Avoid
Jargon.
it. Do you want to appear friendly or authentic?
Authoritative. You
authoritative.
misread your own brain there, Chris. Do you want to be poetic or to the point? Do you want to be simple or complicated? I was going to leave
I thought you would keep going. Do you want to follow strict grammatical rules or be more creative? Just remember that one.
Yeah, just from the top of your
I
head.
don't know where that came from.
We'll put these questions down here so you can actually read them rather than trying to interpret what we're on about.
But also, we're going to give you a communication guide that we've come up with for us and which will help you come up with your own.
So we hope that's been enlightening for you and has brought you lots of value and will make your company a happier and more successful place.
Yes, I'm going to go and learn my brain a bit more.
Yes, we'll do the same.